Alright guys, this is the first run for this car, brand new build with a huge Cordova and huge batteries, huge everything. First time we're trying the Insta360 Go 2 on that car. Cool little camera, and I think one click starts a video. No idea what to expect from this car, hoping for something pretty cool, hoping that Insta360 stays on it and we don't have to go look for it down the runway. Camera is still here. I'm happy about that. This camera is probably shocked. Like what the hell just happened? Is it still recording? I think so, yeah. And stop, read 173. So good solid 173. Curious about the voltage drop with those huge 12,000 milliamp batteries. Quick recap for those who are not familiar with this car, and we're going to look at this footage here in a second from this camera. Scorched for motor mounts, Cordova 1446 custom made, 1600 kV, very hot, not a good sign. XLX2 by Castle. Gen 8, of course, perfect pass launch control, perfect pass monster servo, perfect pass side skirts, and perfect pass carbon fiber kit. A little bit of hot racing and some other parts. Perfect pass carbon fiber titanium drive shaft. Let's look at that footage, which I'm curious about, and then we'll look at the logs. Let's do it. Good first run. Awesome.
Good.
Alright, now this is actually a very valuable lesson to you speedrunners, so if you guys care for it, of course, I recommend you listen, and you listen carefully. This is a 1446 custom made motor. It will probably never be made again. None of you guys out there will have this motor, which is the only time I can, without obviously disrespecting other drivers and their hard work, share how I calculate voltage, logs, and gearing. Also, I'm going to share everything with this run. None of you guys will ever have this motor, ever. So this motor will never be produced. So I can share everything. This is a prime opportunity for you guys to just listen. All right, so here we go. Data log for this 173 mile an hour run. As you can see, data log is connected. 473 amps. That was our run. So we actually zoom into the run. Look at how beautiful, perfect pass, linear line, and then a nice plateau of like probably a 1.5 seconds plateau. Look at the amperage and power outline. Almost like a symphony. No voltage spikes, no amperage spikes, just no drops, nothing. This is as beautiful as you want it to be. For those out there that are still not using perfect pass launch control, I highly recommend it. If not, you're paying dearly for your ego. So I would. But anyway, I know it's my product, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Trust me, like this is like you want it. But anyway, here is how I calculate exactly what I'm going to do next with this car. So initially, when I calculated what should be the gearing here, I wanted to be around the 170. It was the first pass ever for this build. I wasn't really sure exactly what's going to happen. Those are huge 12,000 4S batteries on one side, so I wasn't really sure how the balance of the car will behave. Oh, one more thing. You guys ask me why I always go from the bench to the road and just rip. Why I never do test runs and whatnot. Here's the deal. Now that I know the setup quite well for quite some time now, it's actually a waste of wheels, bearings, motor, heat, batteries, everything. Those runs take so much load on those cars. I really prefer to put the car on the ground. On my way out to the run, I set the trim real quick. That's why every time you can hear my trim, I'm setting the trim on the way to the run, and then I just rip all out. Like this car, we just did 198 miles an hour. You guys seen it? That was the first time this car ever hit the road. So the setup was perfect. I do the setup at home. There are many videos on my channel showing how to do the setup. The setup, when I know the setup is perfect, I bring the car from the bench on the runway, 170, 180, 190, whatever. It's not out of cockiness, it's just I want to make sure that I'm not wasting wheels, because sometimes you will waste a set for each run. I know that this ESC can take up to about 600 amps. And I can see here on my run that my maximum was 473 amps. So I know I have about 120, 130 amps left in me, or in the ESC, right? I know I have enough power, so that's not a concern. And I know that I have a good ESC, and I know I have a good motor and a good setup that can actually take the load. But how do I calculate how much? So with this transfer ratio of 2.8, those are GP5, Arma fraction, V2 differentials, 2.8 transfer ratio. And I know I have good batteries, but I still calculate, instead of 8S, I calculate 6S at storage level. We talked about it many, many times. So 6S at 380 or 375, whatever you guys have the option to calculate with your phones or applications or Excel sheets or whatever you're using to calculate gears. And I know that for this voltage, 100 millimeter wheels, 2.8, I need to reach about the 172.3, something like that, and we did hit 173. I need 35 pinion and 31 spool. Now, let me actually put that on the screen right now. So this was my calculation before I left the house. And as you can see, we hit it honestly dead on. That's pretty rare, that never happens, but the calculation was 172 and we hit 173, which is close enough. Now I know that I can increase because I have enough amperage from 470 to about 600 amps. Proceed with caution though, I should tell myself, because 144 is actually nothing to laugh about. 144 on the Fahrenheit level for heat on this ESC, we're about there. So proceed with caution, but I will climb just a little bit more because I can. We're gonna add 3 teeth, and I'm gonna put the old calculation here, and then I'm gonna show you the new calculation on the right side of the screen. So we're gonna add 3 teeth. We're gonna be 38, 31, because my next run, I'm hoping to reach 185 miles an hour. Another thing that I should note here, the run was a little bit too long, so I will probably lower perfect pass just a smudge, just a tad. Very long pass, not gonna lie. A little bit longer than I want it to be. Car is way down there. I'm just gonna give it a little nudge to the left because the run, I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, the run was actually a little bit too long for comfort. So now I'm gonna increase the pin to 38 and we're hoping to do 185 miles an hour. This will be the next step for this car based on the calculation, based on my logs, based on gearing, based on everything. Now, on the same day, back to something fun. Sorry, that was a little bit too lecture-ish and boring. I went there with my buddy Gilad, and he tried to run his car also, which is a great car, same infraction V2 platform with a 1721, and this is what happened. Alright, next up, Gilad is going to try his car. That's a beautiful build, Castle 1721. See a lot of goodies there. Good luck, man. You want to tell my viewers why you're wasting their time?
I don't know, it's going to crash anyway.
No. Don't say that. Nice job, man. Look at that cutting. Let me tell you. You're going to be
There's a magnet over here also.
You're going to be a rising star, I'm telling you. You're a rising star, I can see it. You have what it takes, Gilad. You have what it takes. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's always a super scary moment when you're out for a run and you know it's going to be a fast run. $164? You didn't start the GPS.
No.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
That's a rookie mistake. Hey, it was a great run.
Yeah. It was for me. It was
Yeah,
fun for me.
we're all proud of you for running a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, thank you
Yeah.
for the excitement. It was a good pass, though. I'm happy for you, man.
I'm
It was a
happy
good
also.
pass. It's so weird when the remote is reversed. Like, there's nothing here. So weird. We're charging this car. We're gonna have another run on that behemoth. Many people told me that I really love the word behemoth, and it's true. I never noticed it, but I notice it now on my channel. I say behemoth a lot. We do have a ton of headwind, which doesn't really help us, but it is what it is. Good save, man. Good save, Gilad. Man, you stand so close to, what?
Rocks over there.
Yeah. You're standing in the middle of the road. I hate that, man. This is so dangerous. You guys have to stop that.
I know. It's because we used to do it next to our home.
Yeah, but no, you stand. I see the car, man. You're so close to it. It's one little thing and you're done. Or your legs, really.
I'm jumping.
Yeah, but it was a good run, good save. So you couldn't really reach plateau. 162. All right.
I didn't speed up.
Yeah. You didn't reach plateau, so. But
Okay.
all right.
But it was good.
Yeah, 162, good. A rising star, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, thank you so much for joining another one of my videos. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Yeah, so this is it. I hope you learned something today. If you're not a subscriber, consider joining us and subscribing and smashing the bell. You have to smash the bell on my channel. It's crucial due to my location. If you're already a subscriber, come on, just smash that bell. You really want to, because you guys missing out on a lot of my videos. I noticed that at least 85% of you, or something like that, 87% are missing out on new videos sometimes. So completely up to you. In the next videos, not the next one, but a couple of videos after, we're going to build this behemoth. Oh, you see? I just said it. Behemoth. Why am I saying it? Anyway, we're going to build this behemoth, which is an FG 5th scale. Of course, we already built one, but we're going to build... This is going to be a bashing drift setup, not speedrun. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm Shifrin. Thank you again so much for your time. I know you have the option of what you're watching, and you elect to watch me, which warms my heart, and I owe you guys for it.